about 3 days into framing here, and this is the garage we're looking at. And just walking along the front, you get a good feel for the framing. So again, they've done quite a bit of work here, and you can get kind of see where all the windows are and front door. And just coming in through the front door, you can see how they've done the floor. So this is the crawl space foundation. It's all sealed. And then they started building, well, most of the walls are built. So then this is just looking at, that's a bathroom window up there. But all these walls are ready to come up. So those walls are all framed and ready to come up. And they'll bolt them all down. They've already, you can see they've drilled some holes here. Those 3 holes should line up on those big 3 studs there. So that's how they'll bolt it all down. And again, all those back walls are built. They're all ready to just stand them up. All right. This is actually a door looking back into the garage. So it's all come along good. You can get a good look at how well sealed the crawl space is. And yeah, it's looking really good. They're doing a really good job. Really happy with it. Now this is 3 weeks into it, and all the windows are cut in. And as part of the framing, which I found out, I didn't know, the framers put the windows in. So we're gonna have the windows put in here pretty soon. Kind of see some of the detail in all of this. Dormers look really good, happy with that. Now the middle one is a live dormer that puts light down into the entryway. So we'll look at that when we go on the inside. And we'll just have a quick walk around. Okay, so we're gonna go through the inside. This is the RV bay. Mostly done. I don't think there's anything really to elaborate on in here. It all came out really good. Then you got these 2 bays here. I've had some windows put in. I'm gonna tint those windows. I just wanted some light in here and be able to see out. I thought it was a nice touch, so that worked out well. This is a little workshop area. But you can see we've done a really good job on the framing. In the garage, everything's looking really good. So this is the mechanical platform. They have some attic access, mechanical platform for all your AC and water heating and all that here. So just walking in, one thing that's really interesting, I'm going to show this bit of framing here. So we have what's called a tray ceiling, and this tray ceiling has been framed in here. It's just a square inset into the ceiling area of the master bedroom. And yeah, we got some windows in here, but coming around into the dining room, this is the dining room. This is a round tray ceiling. Look at the framing that went into that. Holy smoke. I can't believe how much detail goes into that. But this is going to be a round tray ceiling in the dining room. So that's what that looks like. And then we got the fireplace framed in over here. And they've got it, there's a hearth going in, so they've got it up there, lifted up off the ground a little bit, and all framed in for the fireplace. And they spent a bit of time on this, getting this all sorted out. So we got that worked out. And then the other thing that's, you know, a highlight here is here's our entryway. All right, but look at this. This is that dormer and all the framing that went into that. Shoot. So that's a real interesting piece of work in here. And coming back here, you know, this is the back of it. And you're looking into the great room and the fireplace. All right, so again, you know, a lot of good work here. Here's a little entryway closet that's framed in. Got our bedrooms. This again is a part of a trade ceiling up here. That's in the great room. There's a big trade ceiling and there'll be some beams that go across. So they've done a little bit of extra work in that. But other than that, you know, another bathroom and the bathroom window that's over the shower. Now this is interesting. I didn't notice that, but they cut out a hole there. I wonder if that's going to be, maybe they're intending to put a skylight in. I didn't even know that. Well, that's interesting. Let's look at the other one and see if it's the same in our den. This is our den. Oh no, yeah, they've done the same in here. Okay. Well, I didn't know that. All right, well, that's it. This is our pantry over here. And again, the great room and that amazing round trade ceiling. But that's the framing. So this is what to expect after about 3 weeks. The windows are next. It's the final part of the framing video. So we're just gonna take you through what it looks like when it's done. So we're in about probably 3 weeks now in total. And this is what we are. We actually have doors. Well, they're not the actual door, but they put in a temporary door to get the frames in. So all that's done. Not all the doors, but most of them are in. So not much has changed here in the garage. They got the doors framed up. Now at this stage of framing, this is, you know, basically it's done. And our framing inspection was 2 days ago. We passed the framing inspection. And this is what we have when we're all done. All right, 3 weeks. Not bad. So besides the framing being done, I guess the important thing was that we also did a walkthrough with our cabinet maker. And I'm going to show you a few things around that pretty soon. Saw that before, but again, the doors are also basically framed in. These are pocket doors. Now pocket doors are a bit different when they do these. They put this skeleton in and then the doors slide in and out of those pockets. All right, so that's our den. It's also going to be a pocket door here in the butler's pantry. And then we have a couple more. There's a pocket door here that comes out of the kitchen dining area and goes into the back area. And there's a couple pocket doors. This is the laundry. Pocket door here. We like the pocket doors because you don't have a door that's just swinging around. This pocket door here, they're actually, I believe they're taking that out and changing that to a swing door. In fact, I know they are, so that's still going to change. But the walkthrough, the framing walkthrough we did was extremely helpful. So we spent 3.5 hours on a walkthrough with our builder, and about an hour of that was with the cabinet maker. And what we did was, on the floor, everything's marked out. So this shows the island in the kitchen. And the little red dots are where there's going to be lights hanging down from the ceiling, dishwasher, sink. So that's the island. We marked off every single light. We marked off every single location of the cooking area, the where the oven's going. They taped up pictures of all the appliances so that we could reference those as we were walking through and get the dimensions right. We pretty much redesigned everything in here. That walkthrough also shows you where all your air conditioning and heating vents are going, right? So that's a duct there. This is going to be all sink and counter in the butler's pantry. And then we're going to have cabinets, floor to ceiling cabinets on this side. And again, all that was marked out, where the light goes. We changed where that register was for the air conditioning. But again, all this was marked out on the floor. Lights. We pretty much redid all this in here. We got our desk area. We got a big workstation being built in here. Registers, lights. And we did it on the outside too. We marked where every hose bib was going to be, every switch, what kind of switch it was going to be, if it was going to be a dimmer or normal switch, photo cells, everything. So it was a ton of work. But you know, that's what you get when you're done with your framing. This is what you can expect. Super happy. So now at this point, what's going to happen now that the framing is done is all of the different utilities will be put in. We'll have electrical, the plumber, the fireplace guy, all of those start next week. So all this is going to start getting roughed in. The HVAC gets roughed in next week. So there's going to be a lot more work to come. But that's the end of the framing. The house is now framed, passed inspection, and we're on to the rest of the build, which I'll show you in subsequent videos. Thank you.